All right, so at this point, I've done all of my major keys. I looked for all of the extreme poses, and these are the key storytelling things. Now, it all looks a little soft and stuff, and that's just naturally the way it's going to happen. Yeah, I just didn't bother showing you all of them, but it's the same process I was going through. But you can see here, if I were to take, let me make this a little bit smaller and play it. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, so you see how hers is much more direct, and mine's much slower. The reason why, oh, that's right, it's not that anymore. Let's try this again. Command Alt. Okay. The reason why is that she has holds. She holds there for a second, holds there for a second. Mine's just going straight through, and that's why it looks a little not as great. Now, the other thing too is that so let's go ahead and actually fix that first. So we're going to do what I'm going to call copied pairs. And basically the idea is that I look for when they hold to those poses, and then I put in the, I kind of copy it in a sense, okay? So she's at this she goes right into it, right? So we'll say she steps right at 15 is where I had it. 15. All right, I just want to watch this again because I thought she held on that, but maybe she doesn't. Okay. So yeah, she goes there at 15. So what I'm going to do is actually... Oops. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So, okay. So it's only there for a couple of frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, in order to kind of help this, okay, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to do something else here that helps, and this actually might be good to do during your animation. I'm going to make a quick select set. So I'm going to select this, all of these, all right. I'm going to select this thing, shoulder, clavicle, head, neck, each spine. Okay. Oops, not that. Good. So I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go up here and go to create sets. I'm going to do a quick select set, and I'm just going to call it we're going to call it body, and we're going to do add to shelf, and it's going to go up there. Now watch, when I click on this, it grabs everything. Okay, so that's really helpful. You'll see in a second. So I'm going to take all my keys. I'm going to bring it back one. So as she hits it at 14, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, we'll say 13, one frame before. I'm going to middle mouse button, click and drag. We're going to go to 17. All right, so what you're going to see, it's going to have a slight pause there, and then up again. Now, the reason I went back is because if you watch the video, she kind of appears to, she anticipates that next hit, like watch. So she has like a bump right here. She goes, and then she's like getting ready for the next one, right? So, all right, so then she goes up, kicks, she holds here for a second too, and then goes down. So pretty much everything has a hold, except for the actual hit. That kind of comes back and snaps right here. So I'm going to take this again. I'm going to move this back one. And then I'm going to go to one before again, and I'm going to go, we'll say 43. So I'm middle mouse button, clicking, dragging, and keying. Okay. So you get, all right. And then this has got to hold for a second. So let's just, again, look at the video here. Okay. So I can actually see the frames down here, which makes things a little bit easier. So I have it happening at 54. So you can see she actually lands at more like 51-ish. I would say 49.50. And then she kind of comes off at like 60-ish. So I'm actually going to take this, move this back to 49. And then I'm actually going to go one after, hold a 50. And I'm going to go to 60, key it there. So that way, see how it's slightly moving, but it looks like a hold? Okay. And good. And now, all right, so that feels a little bit fast right there. So I'm going to take this and move this over one. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy this one to 42 and get rid of this. Oops. Okay. Well. Click my all button again. So, all right, let's look at the thing here again. Okay. See, this is tough because I could put on the other screen, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Neat. Where'd you go? Oh, it did a quarter screen. All right. I wish this had snapping. It's nice if you're on a PC because you can actually snap these, which is really useful. There's also software I have that I can put this in front and overlay it, but you can't do it on a Mac. So remind me and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so all right. So I'm looking at this. All right. Now what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go ahead and do my in-betweens. So if you look, that foot's got to come up. So I'm going to go halfway between here, roughly. So we'll say 7 or 8. So I'm going to say 7. It's a little more than half. So I'm going to go over here and oops, and go to my 7 here. Hang on a second. All right. So apparently they hung up on me. So I'm going to bring this back. And those, cool. That was not what I wanted. This one. Here we go. I'm going to put this over here, even though you can't see it. Just know that it's there. Okay, so I got to take, I'm going to go my halfway mark here, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to pull it up and over like this, and like that, and that looks very adequate. And I'm actually going to take this and delay, oops, I'm on frame 4, I thought I was on frame 7. I'm just going to take this and move this over to 7, there we go. Okay, and I'm actually going to take this, and let's see. And I'm going to say at 7, have that move a little bit farther ahead so that it's leading the action. I'm also going to have it twist a little bit more so it gets there a little bit earlier. Okay. And then the other thing I'm going to do is right at 4, I'm going to have it actually come down a little bit. So it goes down, and then I'm going to have it right at 10, I'm going to have it go up a little bit. So it's here. Let me see what she does. Just want to double check my thing. If it'll let me. Yeah, she totally goes down. Okay, so right here, I'm actually going to have it go down too. So it's going to go down, and then up, and then right here. And then I'm going to have this kind of come down on this other one. So, okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out where this weight is. Boom, boom. The other thing that happens that would be nice is to actually, let me just double check. Yeah. So I'm going to have this heel roll right around, oops, I guess not heel roll, ball roll. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of ball roll because in order for it to twist and then it'll come down, it's a little more natural, okay? Because you'd have to take the weight off in order to twist that ball, so that makes a little more sense. And then when it comes up, so I'm going to go my halfway here, so we'll say 25-ish. All right, and this should actually be bent down like this. And in order to make the kick stronger, I'm going to also pull this way. I'm actually going to pull it up and make it tighter like this. And that way the last flick will actually be a bit stronger. I'm going to take this and we're going to lead that knee a bit more. And that way it'll flip out a little bit better. All right, so right there. And before this goes up, it actually kind of comes, he's going to be down a little bit, which means I got to move this down a little bit too. Let's see, actually it's going to be bent even more. Okay. So we'll go down and then up, down, Okay, up, boom. And also, I'm going to have this arm. Let me see. She looks like she actually goes up and then down, which is interesting. That was not what I thought would have happened. So this arm actually, this is like another like actual pose. So this actually needs to go up, and this one also needs to go up. Okay. And let me bring this back a little so I can see where it was at. Okay. And this is actually got to go up like this. Oh, I wish that QuickTime would just stick. Okay. All right, up. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Got the right one now. Okay, up and over like this. Oops. Gotta make sure I grab this axis. Okay, and then you always animate everything at least a little bit. Okay, take this one, and let me just double check my wrong one, QuickTime. Okay, these are almost in the same spot, which is interesting. So I'm going to take this and bend this one up like this, like so, and I'm going to take this and loosen this up a little bit. Make sure I grab the right one. Okay, all right. Okay, so she goes up. And I think right here, this is actually going to go like this, and she's going to arch her back, like so, because she's, boom. Okay, and now I have that hold, so, all right. So I'm going to say here, let me just double check the video. So I should probably show you what I'm doing. So she kind of goes, so see what I'm saying? She goes up and then she goes down. And then she goes back. Okay. So you can see it's getting there. Okay. So there's a weird thing, this back thing here is so fast, and I don't feel like it's that fast. I just got to see why it is actually kind of fast, but it just looks too fast on mine. I'm just going to soften it even though it's not like that. So I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to take this and pull this back a little bit. So boom. So kick, kick, and again, halfway in between. Whoa, whoops, I had everything selected. Halfway in between, go like that. Boom. Here. And then I'm going to go one up. And I'm actually going to copy that and key that there instead so that the leg doesn't move quite as much. I felt like it moved a little too much. And then on the way back here, you can see this looks weird, right? So I'm going to have it kind of go like that. And I'm going to take this and rotate this. So these are all like my key in betweens. That's what I'm working on right now. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do here is this. I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to do a ball roll. And we'll go here. I'm going to turn the ball roll off. That way there's no ball roll. And instead I'm going to rotate this so like it's like the toes touching. Boom. Then it's going to go right into that ball roll. And then I'm going to go 2 after and I'm going to zero the ball roll back off. And you'll see it'll make it look like so I'm going to go here. I'm going to take my ball roll, actually go a little bit higher on this one. Boom, boom. And I'm actually take the ball roll down on this one because it looked like it was actually going up. There we go. That's a little bit better. Looks a little bit better. You can see it looks so much better now. It doesn't look quite as crazy fast on the way back. Okay. So again, I'm going to look at my, oh, that's the end of this.